Hello, Namaste, Namaskar everyone. My name is Madhura Koparkar. I have done Masters in Clinical Psychology from FMDT University. I'm going to talk about anxiety disorder today. And what is anxiety basically? We need to understand that first. So, anxiety is a pattern of persistent and frequent worry and perceived threat in the environment. That is, the person constantly feels worried about something or the other. The fear is an irrational fear in the mind, and a person might have a perceived threat. उनको बार बार ऐसे लगता है कि कुछ तो भयंकर होने वाला है, कुछ तो भयानक मेरे साथ होने वाला है, कुछ तो अनहोनी होने वाला है. सो वो पहले ही ये सोचना शुरू कर देते हैं. सो दे स्टार्ट हैविंग दीज एंग्शियस थॉट्स beforehand itself, even before they actually encounter or are going to face the situation, even before they are going to actually go into that situation, they start having fearful thoughts about that situation. Now, individuals may also find it difficult to manage and control their worry. It becomes very difficult because the thoughts are continuously running in their mind behind one another. It becomes a vicious chain or a cycle in which they get stuck and they are unable to come out of those thoughts. Panic attacks are common features, can last for minutes or even hours, and they are pretty frightening for the individual as well as the people who are there around them. So what is panic attack? Panic attack is where the patient starts breathing very heavy, so heartbeats increases, they start sweating a lot, there is darkness in front of their eyes, and their hands start shivering, and they may also fall down. So these are panic attacks where their worries, their tensions, their thoughts and their bodily movements go out of their control. So what are the signs of panic attacks? Fear of dying or losing control, sensation of shortness of breath or choking feeling, feeling dizzy or lightheaded, sweating, nauseatic, accelerated heart rate, restlessness, muscle tension, constantly feel that they are on edge, find difficult to concentrate, unable to pay attention on a particular task, preoccupied with worry, feel tired and irritable most of the times during the day, trouble in falling asleep. So these thoughts make the person's life so difficult that they are unable to sleep at night. Basically these thoughts interfere in their sleep, and hence they are not able to sleep properly, and it may lead also to insomnia. The patient is just not able to sleep because of this continuous anxious thoughts. Now there are different phobias that come under anxiety. So one is agoraphobia, that is fear of public places. They try to avoid to go to public places like marriage functions or any party or any social functions or social places where they are going to meet multiple people. So there is fear of visiting any public places. Now, individuals actively avoid such situations or experience real distress while encountering them. But fear and avoidance cause significant impairment to the individual's social and working life. So basically they start staying alone, they prefer being aloof and withdrawn from the social environments. They may be unable to visit friends or go to work or even go for shopping. So they find difficult to do even the smaller tasks where they have to engage with people. So it can be as simple as shopping, or even their work life gets affected. Other phobias could be of blood, animal, height, water, lizards, cockroaches, or any kind of injections. So different people have different phobias. Blood phobia is also called as hemophobia, which is experienced where there is an increase in heart rate. So whenever they see blood, especially during a blood test, or these people are not suggested to go for a blood donation camp, because as soon as they see blood, their heart rate increases combined with a drop in blood pressure, and it can lead to fainting. So they faint and they fall down. So that is blood phobia. Another severe disorder which comes under anxiety disorder is OCD, that is obsessive compulsive disorder. Now what is obsessive compulsive disorder? Obsessive compulsive means the signs and symptoms are there are recurrent repetitive thoughts, individual is driven towards repetitive rituals which significantly impairs their normal functioning. They tend to engage in such behavior to reduce their anxiety. Hoarding, one behavior for example is hoarding. So that is keeping the unnecessary stuff for so long, for years and years, and they are just not ready to give up with that stuff. They are not ready to give that stuff to anyone else. So there are different types of hoarding, such as newspapers. Old newspapers are also kept, or old magazines which are of no use today, which are long years ago, but still they prefer keeping that. Okay, for thinking that वो कभी भी काम आ सकते हैं, वो कभी भी काम आएंगे, तो क्या हमारे पास होना चाहिए. वॉट इफ़ वी डोंट हैव. और फोटोग्राफ्स, इवन लेटर्स, दे फाइंड इट वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू गेट रिड ऑफ दिस हैबिट एंड इट कैन बी ट्रबलसम फॉर अदर फैमिली मेम्बर्स. और इस वजह से क्या हो सकता है, जो घर में बाकी के लोग हैं वो इरिटेट हो जाते हैं, वो फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाते हैं, क्योंकि एक तरीके का बदबू आना स्टार्ट होता है वो न्यूज़पेपर में से. योर हाउस स्टार्ट स्टिंकिंग, और इवन दोज पार्टिकल्स कैन कॉज यू अस्थमा प्रॉब्लम्स और मैनी मल्टीपल प्रॉब्लम्स. बट इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू मेक दिस पर्सन अंडरस्टैंड दैट hoarding is not a good habit. Also, what are the common obsessions? One is harming one's own self or others, fear of illness or infection, strong desire for order and symmetry. So what happens here is now, एक इंसान को बहुत बार हाथ धोने का मन करता है, कॉन्स्टेंटली वॉशिंग हैंड्स, और नहाने के लिए बहुत टाइम जाता है. ही और शी माइट टेक अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम टू टेक बाथ. ओके, और वो लोग लॉक प्रॉपरली लगाया है कि नहीं, ये 10 बार जाके चेक करेंगे. या तो अगर वो लोग झाड़ू मार रहे हैं, इफ़ दे आर ग्रूमिंग, देन दे विल सी टू इट कोई एक भी पार्टिकल डर्ट का वहाँ पे नहीं है, एंड दे विल ग्रूम फ्रॉम दैट प्लेस फॉर 10 to 12 times. If there is a bed sheet, they will see to it that the bed sheet is properly in its place, all the things are in its place. If it is a bookshelf, then वो बुक वहीं पे होना चाहिए, वो बुक यहाँ का वहाँ भी नहीं जाना चाहिए. अगर वो होता है then it creates a lot of disturbance, irritability and anger outbursts in the patient. Okay, and they're very specific about their rituals. For example, if they have to reach to their office, there is one route that they like to take up, so they will take that route daily. And if by mistake they take another route, or there is traffic jam, और अगर वो रास्ता खोद के रखा है या कुछ भी हो रखा है और सपोजिटली वो रास्ते से वो नहीं जा पाए उस दिन, तो वो बहुत डिस्टर्ब हो जाते हैं. या तो वो रास्ते पे वो बार बार चलते हैं ताकि वो अश्योर, जब तक उनको अश्योरिटी नहीं मिलता कि हाँ मैंने सही रास्ता लिया है. ओके, सो दे माइट रीच प्लेसेस ऑल्सो वेरी लेट एट टाइम, फॉर एग्जाम्पल एट देयर वर्क प्लेस. सो दीज आर कॉमन ऑब्सेशंस. वन अनदर दैट इज द ऑब्सेशन ऑफ डर्ट, दैट इज़ वन कॉमन ऑब्सेशन. ओके, और ऑब्सेशन ऑफ एनी इलनेस और इन्फेक्शन. उनको लगता है कि मुझे कुछ हो जाएगा, मैं बीमार हो जाऊँगा. वॉट इफ़ आई डाई, सो देर इज़ कॉन्स्टेंट रिपीटेटिव थॉट ऑफ डाइंग. Okay, so that is another obsession. All right, and then compulsions, these obsessions lead to their compulsive behavior. That is, obsession of dirt leads to compulsive behaviors of washing hands again and again repetitively, or taking bath again and again for a very long time. Okay, so obsessive thoughts lead to compulsive actions, that is OCD. Now another anxiety disorder, or that comes under anxiety disorder, is BDD, that is body dysmorphic disorder. They get, what happens in this now, they get excessively and over worried over their skin and appearance. Hence they will spend their maximum time at looking in the mirror. Even if a small pimple grows, they will start having repetitive thoughts about it and keep looking in the mirror. Oh my god, I have got a pimple. Oh my god, see how much big it is. It is growing huge day by day. So they start worrying about it, and there are repetitive thoughts about that one small pimple on their face, and it causes great trouble to them. So this is all about anxiety. And what are the management about anxiety? First is, at a very basic level, if the symptoms are very mild, start relaxation techniques, start some yoga, physical exercise, or try to engage yourself and divert your attention. Pursue your hobby, do some meditation and simple breathing exercise, which you can easily get on YouTube, which are easily available on YouTube. But whenever you feel that the situations are going out of your control, or your emotions are going out of your control, they are going out of your hands, then please seek professional help. Please see a mental health professional who is nearby your place. It can be a psychiatrist, it can be a counselor or a psychologist. Please do not hesitate to take treatment. Help is available. It is not a permanent thing, it is a very temporary illness which can get cured. Thank you so much.